Okay, yeah. So if they can't hear you, I can hear me, or they can hear me. So it should be me. All right. Okay, we might have one right now. Rembrandt will be 5. So, I mean, still waiting through their set. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know a lot about Blitz. They are mainly an Australian team. I know a lot about Fire on the team. But as you can see, a really close match. I mean, ooh, that ping. That hurts my soul. I never get above like 150, 230. Yeah, I believe it'd be Washington most likely since they're European. Well, actually they're all West Coast. Well, I know Uspis and Blot are West Coast, and then Gadget's European. I don't know about Ahi and me. So probably Washington. I don't know. I wish it'd say on the like menu or scoreboard. Huh. What time even is it in Australia right now? Is it like Sunday, like 12 in the morning? Yeah, no. In Europe it's like 5 in the morning for that. So yeah, no. I mean, and then in California here it's like 8 at night. So it's prime time. Blitz is still waiting for their last two. Whoa, Bueller's 100. It's still kind of a new thing for people to be at 100. I mean, in a couple months, everybody will be 100 and nobody will really care. But right now, like, getting 100 is a pretty huge achievement. It's probably under like 20 or 30 people that actually have it. Also, by the way, you're live, just so you know. Hello, Rembrandt, and welcome.
Hey, John, can you hear me right?
I won't be long anymore.
Sorry, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Cool, that's good. Let's fire up a different computer. Right. This live now, is it? Hey everyone. What are you waiting on? Just one blitzer, eh? Who would that be? I think maybe Gino. What's happened?
Yeah, it looks like. Oh, let's got a fifth finally.
Okay, cool. Because they might be running close to the warning time of the buffer. Oh, it's 15 minutes, isn't it? So what are they now? 11. Oh yeah, plenty of time.
I mean, the server was up around 8. It's been about 10 minutes. I think they got about 2 to 3.
Got it.
Yeah, no, but I think this is going to be a really close game.
Where is what's the server location for this one?
It's an American one. It'd either be Washington or Dallas, or maybe even not San Jose, but it's either Dallas or Washington, or I mean New York.
If you're getting 235 horse, I'm guessing that's New York, isn't it? Yeah. Right.
Yeah, a lot of fire is European. They're a mix of European,
Yeah,
and then like East US. Well, I mean, to be fair, Blot and Uspis are West Coast.
okay. So it should be interesting. West Coast server would be more. I wonder if they've splitting the servers. I don't. You guys had any notice on that?
I believe they're doing Sydney for the other one, so it's just gonna
Ah, right.
they get their really good server, and then Blitz will get their really good server. They
So much
decided not.
pressure. So much
They
pressure when
decided
you get your
not,
server because you got to perform because there's no excuses.
right. You know, I live right by like about I don't know 20 minutes from where San Jose is, so I get like 5 ping. It's the most
Oh,
incredible thing in the world.
but is it? Oh, like I've heard from other low pingers that they say that they reckon it's almost worse having ultra low ping than having like
No,
50,
actually,
60.
most of I play on Bruh, and it's mostly like northeast, U.S. So I do better
Yeah,
on New York than San Jose, because I literally
yeah.
see people on San Jose just like lag out and just like skip
It's,
frames.
I don't
It's
know what's happened recently, but yeah, like San Jose used to be, for a lot of Australians, about 175 stable. Now I get 185 to 260, and it fluctuates constantly, which sucks because it was, that's a server we're quite happy to have as almost not a neutral ground, but at least one where everyone got a reasonable experience.
you know, you Australians have it rough.
Yeah. So it's so that's why I think you'll see Blitz and Southern Cross asking for more games on Sydney rather than taking that on the on the US servers all the time now because it's become a little bit
Brutal.
unpleasant.
Yeah.
All right, well, looks like we're about to go. I'm sorry, we're far behind. Do you guys know which map they're playing here?
Probably Launchpad Waterway, because that's what every game is. I was guessing.
Those are the best.
I've commentated like 3 or 4 matches today, and all of them
Yeah.
have been Launchpad Waterway. It is like
Oh, wow.
you gotta give Canyon some love, man. It's a good map.
Yeah, I like Canyon. Quarry, poor old Quarry.
Oh yeah, Firehorse. By the way, I think the guys are ready. They're kind of just hanging out in front of the drone. They're waiting for like a signal. Okay. Yeah.
So what are you guys picks for how far they make it and time, that sort of stuff?
Oh, they're doing a Waterway first.
Oh, crazy.
Whoa,
Okay.
that's okay.
Match starts in 3.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
for Waterway, I'm gonna pick
Go.
Blitz
Red
to.
takes A.
I think they're gonna just lose this one 3-2.
Red
That's my
takes
guess.
B.
So I think it'll be a fire win.
Yeah, no, I gotta give it to Fire. I was on their team for a couple months, so got a bias.
What do you think the score will be?
Oh god, I probably either 3-1 or 3-2 in Fire's favor.
Cool. Let's see. Like if it was Sydney, I would have changed my guess there. So
Blue takes B.
don't think I don't support you, Blitz.
Blue takes B.
Yeah, we're looking. Look at the teams as well.
Red takes B.
So
Oh,
I
he's a
don't
lot
know
of
about
quality
Blitz. Is there anything interesting about the Blitz players? Any interesting facts? Any ciphers?
Well, I think if you're looking at Blitz, one player you really got to look out for is Bilbo with his shocks. He's probably the most effective shock user in APAC. And yeah, once he gets going, he's very hard to stop. I'm just trying to go on Waterway. I mean, Justin's probably the newest player. Shingeki, he uses shocks time to time as well. Amaju can often pick up the double shotties. It should be interesting, actually. We got Bueller's really good at
People with like
disrupting
first
them.
names for their league names are like the most terrifying thing in the world.
Blue takes B.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
Red
there was actually another player called Justin a few months ago in the alpha as well. He used to wander around double shotties, but this is a different Justin.
you know, like Blood, half of them are just like generic, like first name like Rob, and it's just I always find it so funny.
Blue takes A.
But I mean, this is incredibly back and forth. Countdown for Blitz. Fire's got ooh, great counter by me.
Red takes A.
He's doing good, isn't he?
Takes A.
Oh,
I believe me is a she, but I do.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain it's a she. Yes, it is. Okay, I recall in my head.
Oh, very good.
But you know, Bueller's killing it right now. So is me, 11 and 4.
It's a good name too, me. You know, I was thinking like,
Blue team
now you got the little thing that pops up. You've been killed by me. That's quite cool.
Blue team
Oh,
scores
countdown.
in 3.
When you're doing that button hold, you gotta move your head. You can't just sit there and wait for them to shoot you.
Countered. Red
Ooh, wow.
takes A.
Yeah.
Great button hold. Oh, they lose B.
Blue countered.
I sometimes just close my
Red
eyes,
takes A.
push button down, sit down, and close my eyes, and sometimes it works.
Hope for the best.
Blue takes A.
Put
Looks
a
like
lot of
they
pressure
have each
on.
other's bases, I
Blue
think.
takes C.
Incredibly
Red takes
offensive.
B.
No snipers, no nothing. Just brawl out fight.
Blue takes B.
It looks like Fire's just trying to dominate B and maybe look to push up once you get a few there.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to group up at B. Like they're sending in about 3 or 4 into C now, and me's gonna hang
Yeah.
out at B and try to
Oh,
hold.
look at that!
Wow.
They got two underneath and
Oh,
a
they
couple
got
on top.
everybody at B, man.
Yeah, this
wow.
is push moment.
This is where you gotta be aggressive
Blue
and score.
takes B. Red
That's such a
team
weird way to hold the guns,
scores
Mi's doing.
3. Countered.
Like she's holding them very high up.
Red team scores 3. Countered. Red team scores. Countered. Red takes C. Blue takes
Oh,
C.
Shingeki, the shoddy pistol combo. That's a lot of fun.
Red takes A.
Yeah. Shotguns are always brutal.
Blue takes B.
'Cause you can just get annihilated by them just so quickly. You don't even notice it.
Nice one, USPS.
You know, Uspis is a great button pusher. Not the best at killing, but really good at pushing buttons.
Ah, so it's pronounced Uspis, is it?
Well, so Uspis is the United States Postal System.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
It's really pronounced USPS, but that is a mouthful. So
Okay,
I just call her
Uspis.
Uspis.
Okay,
It's
cool.
it's a lot less syllables, and it's
I
easier
think
to commentate with.
Yeah, I think I've called her USPS before in game.
It's a mouthful, and especially when you have to say it repeatedly, it's just like,
Yeah.
like remove like 2 words, just be like up.
Red takes C. Blue countered.
It seems like neither team is able to lock down enough points. They're either losing,
Yeah.
Red take blue team.
and it's not like they're always losing one. It's usually it could be either of them. It could even be their own base, which is really bizarre.
This is a nice close match.
Takes B.
So after I talked up for Bilbo with his shocks, he's not using them.
Takes A.
He's actually pretty good at pistols as well.
Blue
The
team
shocks is what he's known for in
He's doing this
AP.
now just to spite you. He's
Yeah,
listening to
yeah.
the cast.
He's doing good
They use
here.
their base.
Red
They have
takes
everyone but
B.
Blitz's
Blue
base.
takes C. Blue team scores. Countered. Red takes A.
They're also incredibly even KD wise. I believe Blitz slightly has the lead, but it's still incredibly close.
Blue team scores in 3.
Ooh.
Countdown. Oh, another
Can
one.
they score? Oh, me countered. I believe she was the only one up at her team, so it's incredibly
Red takes
clutch.
B. Blue takes A. Blue team scores in countered. Blue team countered.
Looks
Man,
like
this is
looks
a
like
real
Blitz-
battle of B, man.
Yeah.
In
Looks like
3,
Blitz-
Oh, they only have
Blitz
2
is
up. Can
getting
they get
the-
it?
Oh,
Red
Yep.
takes B.
It's a good call on Fire's part to not just send everybody when they get these countdowns to their own base, because it's a bit of a trap. You want to kind of diversify.
yeah.
Because I mean, Blitz can just not lock down B right now. They have their base, they have Fire's base, they just don't have it all together.
Blue team scores.
Here we go, another countdown.
2. Count
Ooh.
blue team scores.
Another counter.
Countered. Red takes A. Red
These scores are
takes
going to be
A.
crazy on Fire's side, by the sheer number of counters.
Blue takes B. Blue takes A.
I feel like Blitz has the edge at the moment. They're getting the most countdowns, but we don't know how quickly that can reverse.
It's just, it seems like they're just not able to lock
Oh.
it down.
Blue
Fire with the
takes
countdown.
B.
No.
Red takes B.
I mean, they must have had like, I don't know, at least like 5 to 10 countdowns. And it's just,
Red team.
they can never get a team wipe or get enough of them
Oh.
down to hold any area.
Countered.
They're fire
Okay,
now with the
fire.
countdowns. Yeah. They're
Ooh, Lot runs out of ammo, but gets the kill. Oof. Wow.
Blue takes B.
Yeah, it seems like the name of the game here is just Control B. Everybody just seems to be rushing it and hoping to get that, and then moving on to the opponent's base.
Blue team
Ooh, wow!
scores
Fire has
in
4 down.
3. Countered.
Oh,
Oh,
this is the
me with the
opportunity.
clutch counter.
Oh,
I think they've had
Fuck me.
a good couple of those counters.
Blue
It's just
takes A.
where she's been the only one up and
Blue
she gets it.
team scores.
Oh, another wipe.
Oh.
Uspis is the only one up. Another clutch counter, right?
Shiki here. Oh, take me out.
Fire's just not letting them get this point. It's kind of crazy. Feels like it's been like 9 minutes of just countdowns.
Scores. Countered. Blue takes B. Red takes B. Blue takes B. Blue team scores. Countered.
Another countdown.
Blue takes B.
That's full on. That's
Blue
very
team
close.
scores in 3.
Count
Countered.
down. Oh, stopped at B. And again.
That's 3 countdown. They have 2 up. Can they get it?
Oh,
wow.
what a
Great headshot by Hilabubba.
nice one, Overbo. Holy heck. I didn't even see it. He's completely hidden behind the post. Bloody hell.
Go.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta master the button hold. It's such a key part of
Red
domination.
takes A. First elimination. Blue takes B. Blue takes B. Red takes B. Blue takes B.
You know, but Bliss is just keeping up the aggression. They always
Blue
have
team
B.
scores.
Oh,
Yeah.
for a countdown.
Fire seems to be pretty defensive right now, which is when you're point down, you gotta be aggressive.
Overbo's dominating these button holds.
He's got that button
Speed
held
and-
down. It's just
Yeah. And again. Nice. Wow. Let's.
I mean, look how many bodies are around that button. It's gotta be 3 or 4. Just
Match point.
Yeah, let's watch Overbo for a bit there. That's 2 points. He's been pretty decisive on.
wow, he's incredibly offensive. Gets taken out by me. Me gets taken out by Damagoo. Is that how you say it?
No, but that is how I'm going to tell him it's it.
Damagoo?
I like that.
I don't speak Australian. I apologize.
Damagoo. I'm definitely going to call him that next time I see him online. I think it's supposed to be Damage You, but Damagoo is way better.
Sounds like a mythical creature, like a centaur.
Countered. Blue takes A. Red team scores.
Oh, countdown for fire.
Okay.
2.
Oh,
Oh,
Damagoo.
just snuck
Big
it.
Blue
beat.
takes C.
Oh, Damagoo. Good effort, mate.
Red team scores 3. Countered.
Oof. They lose their base. Wow.
Yeah, fire coming back strong.
Red takes
Yeah, I mean, when you're 2 down and you got 15 minutes left, you gotta keep up the pressure. I mean, you can be defensive and try and wait it out and get an 0-2, but I mean, you gotta play to win.
Yeah.
Red team.
Oh,
scores
another countdown for
3.
fire.
Countered.
Well, it's the worst thing when you're in the basement and the countdown starts.
Red
Especially if like the dash is
Sinking
taken
feeling.
and you're just like stuck there
Yeah.
in agony.
2, 1.
Oh, wow.
Let's takes it 3-0. I did not pick that. Nicely done,
Yeah,
Blitz.
I mean, where's the Bubbo? I assume he's on their button. If I was
That
guessing.
would be probably a good guess. Yeah. We look at the scores here, eh? I think Beulah top dasher 40 for 29. Ahi and me both with over 10,000 points. No,
Yeah, I mean,
Habubo
look at
nearly
Bubbo
13,000. Oh yeah.
killing it.
So yeah, great performance by Blitz there. That's yeah, no, they did fantastic. And now they're into their home server.
Yeah.
Pressure's on,
I
though.
mean, I feel like not playing on your home server for a payload is always brutal, especially with rockets. Because if you ever played rockets with like 300 ping,
Oh
they
yes.
have like a 5-second delay. It's always just brutal.
I feel for our rocket user when we've had games on servers like that, and it's just you just feel horrible. 'Cause
At that point, I just go for shocks, man. It's not worth it.
yeah, but even Shocks had the delay as well. But I guess it's not as obvious because they have such a long shoot.
Fire horse. You probably want to go to the waiting screen because you gotta switch servers. if you're still there. Hold on, I gotta switch headphones. Okay, I'm back. Hello. My wireless earbud sides.
I don't know, in the serve already? When have they run with the same teams?
I don't know. They might do a switch out. I mean, it's probably be brutal for all the European players for Fire to be playing on this type of thing. Especially because they're probably not
Yeah.
used. I mean, the Australians
Well,
always have to deal with it, so they kind of learn how to deal with it. But if you're like an American or European team, you're not used to dealing with this level of pain.
yeah, European to Sydney especially is difficult because you're getting, well, it depends on your connection, but I get about 300 in Amsterdam. I was getting 390 yesterday, which rough.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the worst ping you could like manufacture just based on location.
Yeah, it's at the other side of the world. So it'll be certainly worse for that. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Europeans switch out for this one.
I mean, I doubt they're gonna have a whole lot of people. It's pretty late at night for Europeans. It's gonna be like 3 or 4
Yeah,
in the
true.
So I don't know if they even have any reserves. They might just play what they got.
Yeah, looks like the same team. I think Genocide's swapped in for Shingeki or Justin. Not sure yet.
Well, we lost Justin for sure.
Sorry, what was that?
Waterway? Oh, this is
Pretty graphics. Nice. What's this? A sprinter tier. Where are we at? Dasher? Yep, Arc and
Oh,
Team
this is taking a weird order. Are we gonna go back to Walker or? I mean, this is the Walker tier match.
Okay, so Blitz, Toffel, Walker tier, Fire at number 4. Not a lot of points separating them, so that's
Yeah, I mean it's what
it's
about
really
100
close,
points?
isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly, like 1 or 2.
Even from 1st to 8th is a big difference.
I think
Although,
it's just because like the win-loss bonus is just so huge. I mean, if you look at all their scores, it's all 2-4, 2-4, 2-4, 2-4.
Where's Acid? And they
Oh, they left the server again? What? Oh, we're back. Hello. Oh. The 17-second ping is beautiful. If only you were playing.
Oh, nice. I don't know about your graphics there, Firehorse. I don't see Southern Cross in your sprinter tier, mate. I think we've
Did you lose Southern Cross?
Oh, is it?
It's the top 8 tier from each only?
We
Wow,
don't
that's
even make the table.
That's pretty brutal. You Rembrandt are the worst of the middle tier. How does that feel?
we're gone. I think that must mean D must be out as well. Then.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
I was
teams.
kind of hoping they put D back in Walker tier because they have like 900 MR. The poor souls that have to go up.
You know what? I'd like to play D. That would be, we played Arc and that was an experience.
I always love getting stomped. It's one of my favorite things to do.
It
You just got to come into it with the right mindset. Rembrandt? Hello? Can you hear Rembrandt? Oh, okay. He went silent mid speech, so I thought I dropped. So Ark is the only team with a perfect record so far, huh? Looks like they're getting ready to play, by the way. They look to have both left the meeting room, or whatever you want to call it.
can you guys hear me now?
Welcome back!
My
We're
headset
right
just
up to start
died.
anyways.
Ran out of batteries. Anyway, we're back in the nick of time.
You ran out of batteries for what?
Prepare to start.
Bluetooth headset.
Oh, okay.
Right, so okay, I'm gonna make a pick here. I think Blitz will hold them just before checkpoint. It's my pick. And and then
especially
then
with the Sydney server, it's gonna be incredibly tough for Fire
with
to
the Sydney server.
come
Yeah,
back.
and I think they'll probably take it with a couple minutes spare.
2,
We've played Blitz a bit on here, and yeah, once Gino gets going with the rockets and Damaju with the double shotties and Abuba with the shocks, and then you just add in Wakanda's sprint strafing and Person's disruption. They're a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. Well, right now Fire's doing a pretty good job of getting a card. Ooh, wow. Oh, they got brought in what? Wakanda and Genocide?
Yeah, they're doing good. Good push out. Oh, Damaju's still stalking in here. Oh, he missed. He's down. Okay.
Ooh, gets taken out by me.
That
Fire's
helps
having a
them.
great push so far, but they gotta push up. Ooh, great pick by
Oh,
Person.
great
Double kill.
dashing there.
Ooh, great headshot. Waiting for the help.
Yeah, he's very fast person. Just getting out behind them, takes them out, and then moves on again.
Wow, Blitz is already setting up rockets. That's interesting. Most teams tend to wait till the bottom of the hill at least to set up rockets. He chases them down, but decides to go back to part.
I think that's the rockets are down currently. I don't know, Hilbilbo's using them now as well. He's really just trying to just disprove me with me talking about his shocks.
Ooh, great pick.
No, I don't use shocks.
Wow, he's got these rockets down. He's kind of dragging them down, which is really interesting.
Oh,
Ooh, wow.
nice shot.
They got to deal with these rockets. I mean, it's brutal.
So
Oh,
this trick here, this is what other used against Southern Cross. We had no idea when we were playing them that they had someone sitting here just in front of the car.
God,
And clearly,
I feel like
Hibobo's
3 or
watched it.
4 of Blitz has rockets right now. It's just, oh.
It's extremely effective.
I mean, the card is a really good trap. I mean, if you want to gather a bunch of the team on one place, the card's the place to do it. Yeah, I mean,
3.
look at Wakanda, 13-3, just chilling on cart. These rockets. Ooh, 336, and they're not even at the bottom of the hill. If you want to make checkpoint, you need to be at least 4 minutes as you're coming down here.
Yeah, no, it's going to be tough and interesting. I mean, two sets of rocket users. It's quite a good idea because often you get the rockets up and the core is for the team take down the rockets, but you don't
That's an
anticipate
important
there
pick for
being two.
Bly, taking out those rockets.
So bottom of the hill, 3 minutes. So they need a little
Not
bit of
looking
catching
good
up.
for Fire so far. I mean, they got to push up and deal with these rockets. They seem to just be walking on cart to die. They might be a little bit too cart focused, which is pretty much never happens for teams. It's usually the opposite.
Take there by Blotnik on Wakanda.
Oh wow, great pick by Blot.
Yeah, he's doing good here, really causing some disruption. Just buying
Yeah,
the
no, I mean
teams
Fires
time.
are making up for lost time right now.
So they're under the
Ooh,
SMG
take that gadget,
bridge.
man.
2:30 to go.
Ooh, does he have golden SMGs?
That wouldn't surprise me. I've been on the wrong end of those a few times.
I can't tell. I hope they are.
I think they are.
I only have one golden weapon, and that's pistols.
You don't see a lot of golden SMGs around, so it's great effort.
Yeah, you mainly see, I mean, pistols obviously, and then like shotguns.
Yeah.
Oof. Great pick by Damage You.
Oh, he's doing good there. Right, where are we at now?
Oof, great pick by me.
Under the bridge.
Gotta go with
What's
those
that?
rockets though.
On
Oh,
the
he
foot.
whiffs
Look,
the rockets, getting a good push. Whiffs again.
that's a great push. Like, even with rockets coming down, I've made some good
Oof.
ground.
Great pick by Hilly Bubba. Bubba? I don't have to say that. It's too complicated. Oof. Alright.
I think
I mean-
Blitz are going to need to put someone on the cart because they are.
Fire could
they're
make
through.
checkpoint if they get some good group ups here. I mean, they have a
Yeah.
minute to do it. It'll be a tall order, but I think they can.
Get that
Ooh,
one on
take that
cart.
person. You gotta deal with this rocket before you can get on cart. Getting on beforehand is just a lost cause. Oof, take that Ahi.
Minute remaining.
I mean, 2 of them have rockets set up with double rockets. Ugh, it's brutal.
51 seconds. No one's on the cart though. Need to get
Yeah, I
someone
mean-
standing on there.
If Blitz doesn't put somebody in the cart, they might just be able to inch it in between the rocket deaths.
Oh,
great
good
double
rocket
kill.
there. That was crucial. That would have been checkpoint if that one didn't land.
I mean, he's keeping it simple. He's not even angling it. He's just shooting directly on cart. He gets on cart. 28 seconds left.
27.
Fire's got to send somebody to flank. I mean, they can't just trickle on a cart like this.
They might sneak it. 18
I
seconds.
think they
time
could
for-
trickle it. If they get like shocks.
Oh, they've good defense on there now. Oh, we
Ooh,
fell off the
wow.
cart, but
8,
They might get it.
7,
10 seconds. They got time for one little
One
push.
last push.
3,
Anyone?
1.
Only one on.
Overtime.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh,
Overtime.
I think they might get it. Oh, no. You're taken out by rockets.
Red team wins.
Oh, gee, they ran that
Great
close.
push. I mean, they struggled in the beginning, but they seem to get their footing towards the end. And I
Yeah.
mean, they almost had it.
Nearly snuck that.
Switching sides.
But if you look at the KDs, I mean, Fire's just struggling right now.
Prepare to start.
I mean, look at Hilbobo, Wakanda, and Genocide just all killing it
Oh, those are
KD-wise.
huge KDs, yeah. Alright,
Halo
let's,
definitely does incentivize like more creative weapon uses in domination.
Yeah.
1. Go.
I'm hanging out for a new payload though. I think
First elimination.
the time is right.
Yeah. I was really looking forward to capture the flag, and it was kind of disappointing in the end. Ooh, wow. It's just, I mean, Blitz is just chugging this card along. I mean, they got 2 on. Judgment's grabbing double rockets. Oof, good taking out.
Oh, damaging. Yeah, it's so I feel for Fire because I know what it's like on the server on the other side of the world. It's just
Especially since they're not used to playing in it. I bet they just feel incredibly lost and frustrated. I mean, they're just not getting what they wanted.
yeah. When you can't pick up health, you can't pick up dashes. Like everything's delayed. You get shot from.
I mean, look at them
place
struggling to
that
get up on
you
that
haven't been in a
rocket
while.
ledge.
Yeah, it's
It's like a
just
whole different
frustrating.
game. You gotta really like learn how to play in that type of environment.
You gotta always
I mean-
you gotta always move too. I find it on pub servers when I'm playing on the US East Coast or Europe, I can't ride the cart. It's just not physically possible because by the time you see someone and you go to move out of the way, you're already dead. So it's frustrating. The only thing you can do really is disrupt.
Blitz is about, I don't know, a minute ahead of where Fire was. I mean, just ugh. Fire still could hold them, but they really gotta start setting up these positioning and these heavy weapons set up.
Yeah, doing a good job here, Blitz. I mean, and also, the server doesn't mean everything as well. Like they still did, they work with the double
Ooh, and Fire
two
has a
sets of
drop.
rocket users.
Brutal.
Oh no, that's just that's the icing
Especially
on
in
the
this
cake,
final
isn't it?
defense, this is like where you need to fix
Yeah.
those fronts.
Hopefully they can get back on quickly.
I'm surprised Gajaman hasn't died. He was like, oof, gets taken out by Wakanda. I mean, they're coming in with 3 minutes remaining. It's not looking good for Fire right now. Oof. But yeah, no, they took out rockets. They're just gonna coast it in. Oof. Wow. Great pick by
Shot by
Jones.
Gino. He's just
Come them with
carried
3
it in.
minutes remaining. That's just, oof. Gotta be brutal. Great job to both teams, though. I mean, they played their heart out.
Yeah, they did play well. The waterway that was close for a while there. That was really like it could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the KDs right now, it looks brutal.
Yeah, Person top scoring there with 3972, 30 for 27. But yeah, Hobobo, Wakanda, Gino all with really high KDs. Damage is not far behind, and Fire top scorer me with 2416. But yeah, it's a hard day at the office playing in a foreign server. That's for sure.
Oh, and the server restarts, of course.
Oh, very good. Great performance from Blitz. I imagine that should put them up into the sprinter tier, I imagine, next cycle. Although I suppose if they might have another match.
Yeah. I don't
next
know
week.
what their other match is. But great job to both teams. I mean, it's difficult to play like this.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks very much for the cast there, Firehorse, and commentary there, Laz. Yeah. There we go. The top 8 in each cycle, each tier.
Yeah, I mean, good game. I think this is the last game of the day, probably.
I suppose yeah. Well, it's nearly 2 p.m. here. It must be crazy time for you guys.
It's like 9 at night.
How's it
And
all?
I'm West Coast, and East Coast is like 1 in the morning, and for Europe, it's like 3 in the morning.
Right. Yeah, that's quite because Gadget Man's European. That's a pretty impressive commitment to.
Yeah, I was talking to Uspis earlier, and apparently he woke up like at 4 in the morning to play this.
Wow.
Which, I mean,
Wow, I've done 5 in the morning. I don't think. Oh no, I did 4 in the. I did 4:30 once for a trial for a team. I won't do that again.
I don't think I could wake up before like 9 in the morning. Like it's just, I need my beauty sleep. All right, well, I gotta take off. Thanks
All
for
right,
casting for a horse. Great game.
brilliant. Thanks everyone. Cheers.